So how do felony cases start in Arizona? How do people wind up in court? And really there are two separate ways that people get charged with felonies. And one is if a prosecutor files what's called a direct complaint. Direct complaint is just a piece of paper that alleges what the crime was. It's laid out in a very simple way. It's usually not particularly long. And a prosecutor will go to a judge and avow to the judge or tell the judge, "Judge, this is what this defendant did, and what I'm saying is true, and as a consequence we're asking for either a summons or a warrant for arrest." And this direct complaint system is really very simple. There's not much to it. It's basically a prosecutor going in front of a judge and swearing that this is what happened, and that kicks the case off. It starts the process, and next thing you know, the defendant's going to be either getting a summons or there'll be a warrant issued for that person's arrest. The other way to get charged criminally is if a prosecutor goes to a grand jury. And a grand jury is a jury of people that are just like on any other jury. It's a group of citizens, and they're going to listen to a case that will be put forward by a prosecutor, and the prosecutor will lay out the facts of the case. It's not like a trial. It's sort of a abbreviated trial in a way, and the information will be presented to the jurors. They'll look at it, and if 9 of the grand jurors come back and say, yes, we think that this person should be charged with a crime, then they will return an indictment. So those are the two ways that you can get charged. One is very informal with the direct complaint. The other is more formal with the grand jury. If someone is just arrested on the street, then what would need to happen typically is that the prosecutor would submit a direct complaint immediately, and they would do so very hastily in order to make sure they could keep that person in custody, because a direct complaint does need to be filed within 48 hours of an arraignment. It is definitely possible that they could also seek a grand jury indictment in that time, and so you just never really know exactly what a prosecutor is going to do. So that's how people get charged with crimes in Arizona. If you have any questions about that whatsoever, give us a call, 602-989-5000.